Hello everyone, Rain here, and welcome to my guide for the Limitless Blue Hard, also known as Bismarck Hard Mode. This encounter is the second new trial available in Heavensward and is required to progress to the main scenario. There's a lot going on in this fight, but it is incredibly fun, and as you can see, even if you wind up with only 4 different jobs across your 8 party members, victory is not out of reach. Underneath the timer on the Duty Finder list is the Island Integrity Meter. This is basically an HP bar for the surface you are fighting on. If it drops to 0, Bismarck will mosey up into the sky before diving downwards and eating all of your faces off. Beneath the island integrity is a bar representing Bismarck's vitality. Here is your indicator for Bismarck's health. Bismarck is untargetable throughout the entire fight, so keep your eye on this bar to track your victory progress. Phase 1. Start the battle off using the Magitech Field Generator to protect your island from being obliterated in no time at all per Sid's instructions. Bismarck will kick the fight off with Cetacean Rage. The main effect of this attack is to deal some damage to your island. It also staggers the entire party for 3 seconds. Every subsequent cast of Cetacean Rage during Phase 1 will not stagger your party, but will serve as a signal that the Dragon Killer cannons are ready to be fired. Phase 1 begins with 2 ads appearing on the arena. In the northern corner, we have the Vuk Mai Vundu, and our southern contender is the Land Mai Vundu. These ads can be tanked together or separately, but the Land Mai has a column AoE called Howling Wing that will target one of the party members without the highest enmity that will knock players back. Because we love not falling off of stages, the tank should face this ad towards the edge of the arena. These ads also gain a determination stack every 25 seconds that they are alive, so burn these ads down as fast as you can. Bismarck periodically targets the stage with baleen bombs, large medium damage water AoEs that should be avoided by the party as often as possible. Bismarck will, from time to time, come crashing into the island with Cetacean Rage. Immediately following this, the Dragon Killer cannons will become active. A player needs to interact with each cannon and snare Bismarck similar to the Vishap fight before he deactivates them 17 seconds after they activate. Keep your eye on Bismarck and pay close attention to his movement. Successfully snaring Bismarck with both cannons will allow you to mount Bismarck and attack the Cheatin' Carapace, Bismarck's outer shell. While on Bismarck's back, you gain the Whaleback status. While under this status, you cannot accidentally run off of Bismarck and his Carapace or Corona will become damageable by you. You cannot damage Bismarck without the Whaleback status. However, if you approach Bismarck too early, you can fall off the arena easily. Make sure to wait until he has impacted the island before boarding. If you do not defeat the Carapace, the ad phase will begin again until you successfully destroy the Carapace. You shouldn't have to board Bismarck during this phase more than twice to destroy the Carapace. While aboard Bismarck, the entire party will be struck every few seconds with atmospheric disruption, dealing light, unavoidable raid-wide damage. Phase 2. Phase 2 is a DPS race to burn down the 2 ads that spawn. These ads should be tanked apart from each other as moving them too close to one another will cause them to channel a vulnerability up buff to one another. Also, in addition to the baleen bombs, twisters will also now move about the stage. Getting hit by a twister will deal damage to and knock a player into the air for a few seconds, severely crippling their DPS and adding to the healer's burden. The party will also periodically be hit with Vacuum Wave, an unavoidable party-wide AoE that deals light damage. Upon defeating the Ul Sanyua and So Sanyua, Bismarck will perform his ultimate ability, Breach Blast. This is a heavy damage unavoidable party-wide attack, and if the ads are not killed soon enough, it will wipe out your entire party. Phase 3. At the beginning of Phase 3, the Magitech Field Generator will be lost, giving you a soft enrage for the encounter. The objective is to now kill Bismarck before he kills you or your island. Phase 3 is very similar to Phase 1. The main difference is that in addition to the original 2 ads, a second Vuk Mai Vundu will spawn for a total of 3 ads. I recommend bringing these 3 ads together so that any AoE damage impacts all of them, and focusing on the Lan Mai Vundu ad first just as you did in Phase 1 to eliminate the knockback mechanic as quickly as possible. The Vuk Mais will now also cast a large circle AoE quite frequently called Extreme Wind that the party should avoid. During Phase 3, Cetacean Rage will once again stagger the entire party for 3 seconds, and Bismarck likes to use this ability while the Lan Mai is casting Howling Wing. However, Cetacean Rage will no longer be the signal of when the Dragon Killers are ready. A message will periodically pop across the screen saying that Bismarck has seized control of the clouds during the 3rd phase, spawning 2 vapor bubbles and raining a large string of baleen bombs down on the party to make things more fun. While dodging the baleen bombs, 2 vapor bubbles will spawn on the arena. If not destroyed quickly enough, These bubbles will begin growing in size and start randomly soaking the stage in unavoidable circle AoEs called Primal Tears, dealing splash damage and giving out a stacking vulnerability up debuff. For this reason, immediately eliminating the vapor bubble should be a main priority whenever Bismarck has seized control of the clouds. Bismarck will blast the party with a series of random lightning bolts followed by a very hard-hitting thunder ability called Thunderhead a short while into Phase 3. As soon as this spell blasts your entire party for around 6,000 damage, the Dragon Killers will be ready for the first time during this phase. While Bismarck should be immediately snared, any remaining adds should be dealt with by 1 to 2 DPS while the rest of the party moves on to attack the Corona. Once the adds are finished off, the DPS should join in attacking the Corona as hard as possible. After a short while, the party will be thrown back onto the island and 3 more adds will spawn regardless of whether the last 3 have been killed, making the outgoing AoEs and take damage increasingly difficult to keep up with. Repeat this process and assault the Corona a second time, and you should be able to finish Bismarck off with Limit Break. Up to this point, Bismarck is easily my favorite new content in Heavensward. I think that for a hard mode primal, this fight has just the right amount of DPS check, dodge check, heal check, and teamwork to push a team to work hard without excluding anyone from success with a little practice. It's certainly the most challenging battle I've run into thus far, and I can't wait to see Bismarck's extreme incarnation. Thanks for watching my guide, and if you liked it and want to see more of my Heavensward videos, feel free to subscribe. I appreciate all of the support you guys have been giving me since Heavensward launched, and I can't tell you how much it means to me. It's really awesome that so many people are coming by and checking out my videos, and even subscribing to my channel. I can't say thank you enough, guys, really. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. It's so cool that you guys come by my channel when there's so many other guides and options out there for you guys to study these mechanics from, and I'm sure a lot of you are watching those other channels too, but it just means so much to me that people are interested in my take on these mechanics, and I hope that I'm helping a lot of you guys either go back and clear this fight more easily or get your first clear and keep pushing forward with Heavensward, because this expansion has just been awesome so far, and I'm just rambling at this point. So until next time, this is Rain, signing off.